Oh, I got low battery message. There we go. Where is... where the hell's... So Libra came in after Aries.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon,
and me, Banshee, and
Also-
Jamie's Cowboys,
also known as Mr. O, as Ari just said.
and Jamie's Cowboys, we're doing just fine. Thank you for asking. We're all okay. Mr. O is much better. Hi, Sel. I just posted the list, but I'll get you on it. I am doing moderation today because Violet has a headache, so she will not be joining us.
There I am. Wherever I go, there I am.
All right.
Hi, Sal. Hi, everybody.
Okay, so we still have the wheel here for spinnings for free readings.
And by the way, Libra, we're trying to get in touch with you on the last show because you have won a prize. Somebody has donated their prize to you, and we need you to write to us on our Gmail so we can determine that. I know, you're like, what the hell?
So why don't you tell us what decks are available tonight?
Well, since Libra actually gets first choice, I guess we kind of ruined that, didn't we?
Yeah. So Libra,
But you're looking at me like it's my fault.
You could get a deck, or you could get a free reading from us, Libra. It's your choice.
Well, here, I'll let you show them, dear.
We have decided that Violet Lotus is going to get the Grimalkin Tarot because of all her work for us. We decided to give it to her. We know she wants it really badly. All right, so we have the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot deck. We have today's Journey Tarot. We have the totally unopened Buffy the Vampire Slayer Tarot.
Hi, Mary.
We have the Goofy Spoopy Tarot. I thought I gave you a Lenormand deck.
I didn't know we were putting it up
yes,
now.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We also have the Mystic Journey Oracle. And we just got an extra duplicate copy of this Lenormand. I can't even remember. One, it's called Slime Fantasy Forest Lenormand. And it's a, or what do you call it, an indie deck. And it's got a thing on here that I think you can, scan to get the to get the card interpretation.
One of those little code things, you scan it and then...
There's no booklet. Mr. O gave me, sorry, Sonny, there really isn't room right now. Mr. O gave me a copy, and just show you one of the pictures, maybe if I can here. My arms don't reach well, and Sonny, of course, is now in the way.
Is that the heart?
You can tell me. What number?
Oh, it's the rider.
It's the
I'm
rider.
sorry. Well, it looked like a mass of pink flesh.
So
Tell
it's
me
kind
that
of
I'm
a
wrong.
whimsical fantasy deck.
Tell me that I'm wrong. What's hidden behind the scenes? Oh, that's your question. Thank you. For a minute, I was like, "What are you talking about, Mary? Are you talking about what's behind me here?" Ah!
So look at Violet is not here. So hopefully you'll be here.
So we're crazy.
So hopefully you'll be here at the time of your turn, so you can tell us if you want to spin.
Or just tell us now and
No,
leave the
I'm
question.
not writing that down.
Oh.
But it is Nicole's turn after I do the card for the collective.
Hi,
So
Cara.
Nicole, if you would like a spin, we'll give you one.
Nicole won last time.
Oh, Nicole doesn't get
Thanks
a
for
spin.
keeping track.
That's for, well, why don't you keep track then?
You didn't seem to want much of my input earlier.
All right.
Can't have it both ways.
The card for the collective is the Urban Crow Guidebook and Expansion Set. So that will be the card by M.J. Cullinane. Yes, I'll let Mr. Longarm, since the set is his creation, do this. I kind of like it. Gets us right up close and personal. You see more of us. Oh, hi, Kara. Guess I gotta get you on the list, too. I'm a little behind here, so be patient with me, guys. Okay. Wow. It's trap. Let's take a look at what that could be about. I don't know if it's in the expansion. It is. Wow. Trap. It was a blustery winter day when the crow discovered an open window and saw an invitation to escape the inclement weather. The room was warm and comforting. The air did not sting or ruffle its feathers, and the crow was comfortable for a moment. The window, however, had a spring and sprung back into place, slamming it shut. The bird could not push it open and panic set in. The crow could no longer enjoy the comforts of the room provided. It was trapped. Sometimes what we think will make life easier or more comfortable will hold us back from our greater potential. It is in those moments of discomfort that we develop skills and strength. It might be easy to take a job that doesn't challenge us, but in doing so, that limits our growth and how far we can go. We may even stay in a relationship that isn't fulfilling because separating is too complicated. Of course, after becoming aware of being trapped, some might accept the limitations, and then perhaps some level of comfort is restored. Yeah, but at what cost, I ask? So, you got to be careful to avoid traps. Sometimes what looks too good to be true may be too good to be true, and you could be winding up trapping yourself into something that could be very bad for you.
They're talking about Sunny, and I feel like saying, I'm in Sunny's trap. He doesn't usually cuddle with me right on the screen here.
Okay, I think after I saw Mary the Aries came in, and then Kara. All right, I think I got that. And, I'm waiting for your interpretation, Mr. O.
Of the card?
Yeah.
But I've never used this deck, so I'm not sure why you would
You've not
that.
used any of my oracles, and you interpret.
How many of mine have you used?
At any rate,
And shall we talk about some other things?
Oh, wow. Hey, you did it somehow.
What?
You did it.
Did what?
The thumbs up came up.
Maybe. Maybe that was you because your hands were wagging around, not mine.
It was probably thumb-upping my admonitions for him. Well, at any rate, traps come in all kinds of guises. Some are easy to see. Some are not so easy to see. And I like what it said there, too, about expanding yourself more and going for a challenge that may be above and beyond what you had, what you thought you were capable of. And you never know the results. You could surprise yourself.
Some are indeed easy to see and some are not.
Yeah, indeed. All right. So I probably missed
Who's in a trap, Sonny? Who's in a trap?
So Mr. O will go ahead and shuffle his deck. First off, Nicole does not get a spin because she won something. We're doing 4 spokes on the wheel tonight. Somebody's going to win. So if you want us free reading or whatever, do let us know.
Well, Nicole is up, right?
Yes.
And we're not spinning for Nicole.
That is correct.
So what is the question?
I posted it.
Well, I can't see it from here, so please tell me it.
Well, I suppose I can do that for you. All right, Nicole, what is coming towards me?
Thank you.
I hope you can remember that. I know it's hard for you. All right.
I don't think that's very funny.
I do.
Well,
All things
and it's
considered.
Kind of funny what I think is funny and you think is being mean or something.
All right, and I also,
Paybacks and all that.
need Mary the Aries question.
Ignore me at your peril. Oh, look, I can do the thumbs up too.
I thought you
Hi,
did.
Nicole. Now, I have the same problem Mommy has.
Yeah, good. Viola did.
Except I don't.
All right.
Card 1. What is coming towards me? And it's the reversed Hierophant. Major Arcana number 5.
So we're doing my reading, I take it, or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what is coming towards you? It's the Hierophant reversed. You know, that is a card, Nicole. That is a card that's saying what is coming towards you is something rather out of the ordinary for you, I think. Maybe an opportunity to explore something, that is sort of out of your comfort zone a little bit different for you. Maybe a different approach to something is coming to. You might need to make a move, choice, or decision, and in the process of that, you might choose to take a radical new approach, something you've never tried before.
It's kind of like you're thinking out of the box. You might have to really do something that people would say, oh, you're breaking the rules here. You're doing something uncharacteristic.
No.
And thank you. And this may, give pause. May I?
I'm sorry. I can't. No.
This may give pause to the idea that, this could be a bad thing. But in this scenario, I sort of intuitively feel, I have sunny hair all over the place. I sort of intuitively feel this is an important consideration for you to think out of the box or to break a rule or to find a loophole, that kind of thing. That's what I think this card is representing. Okay, so the second card is, why is this important? And it's the upright 6 of Swords, Nicole. And I think it's important because you need to move or continue moving towards something that kind of takes you away from some difficulties at this time. So in connection to this card, from my point of view, you're finding loopholes or ways to get around problems, or you're out of box thinking, because it will help. It's important because it will help move you towards what your real goals or situations you are trying to do are.
I feel here that this thinking outside the box, this doing things and taking a different approach to things, doing things differently, radically differently maybe, could move you to better conditions, could move you towards more tranquility, more peace in your life, less stress.
So this card represents that this is coming to you as some sort of opportunity or situation, and
why
that's
it's important. Yeah.
Okay, so where will this ultimately lead to, Nicole? And it's the upright King of Pentacles. Nice. Do you want to go first?
Well, I think it brings more order, more, he's such a laid-back king, too, because he's got everything together. More peace of mind, more order in your life, more sense of control over your environment, as well as, how do I want to say this? As well as with your finances and your resources. Are you trying to block me out or what?
No, I am blocking you out. There is no try.
I'm going to do it to you.
Sure you are.
I will.
It's saying the order of the universe. It's saying good management principles. It's saying this is where it leads to, is when you're able to move towards this goal or able to move in this situation, and it's coming to you, this ability to say, oh, well, I can do that. I could have had a V8. I could have done something different. If you remember that old commercial. This is saying it really will lead you towards better management of the things that are important right now. And that could be a lot of things. That could be your work life. That could be your personal life. That could be creating a money plan, for other projects or situations. But you got to figure out how to get on that road, as they say. So that's what we have, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did we do the Lenormand?
No, we have not. I've been waiting.
And it's the, is that the Crossroads?
Yes.
What's it called in here?
Choices, I think.
Choices.
Or pathways. It might be pathways.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And it's the looking glass, or the scrying glass, maybe.
The magnifying glass, too, would work. So, but I do think they use scrying glass. I'll let you go first.
Oh, no, you go.
Well, we put the choices down first in the scrying glass. So basically, you have to take a closer look at what your options are, what your choices are, and pick the one that works. But when I say that, I'm also thinking that you should probably pick the one that seems like such a new, radical, new approach for you. Take that path. That will probably be the
out of the
winning,
box one.
Yes, that will probably be the winning path.
So in a sense, these Lenormand are a further confirmation that somehow this opportunity, Nicole, is coming to you, this idea, situation, this, eureka moment that you may have. And you just need to use that to look closer at where those choices end up taking you or how they can help take you.
Well, he's really better off by Mr. O today because I need my computer here and I can't have him in the way of me typing. So, I love Sonny too, but there's no room for him in this setup. Unless he's by Mr. O.
All right, so
and if Isla was here, it might be different too because I wouldn't take up as much room with my tablet. So, But we'll make do. We'll make do. Okay. If I can figure out what I'm doing.
Hi, Divine.
Oh, I'll get Divine on the list.
Yeah, I've been better for a few days now. Thank you, everybody, for all your nice healing thoughts. Appreciate that.
All right, we got you on the list. I'm going to reprint the list and get the next question out there.
And just a reminder to everybody, Violet's not here, so we're kind of, hoping we can work it out. It's no biggie, but just be a little patient with us, of course.
Sorry about that. It's actually V that's up now.
Alrighty.
And I'll give V's question. All right.
Well, we can't do your birthday reading because we needed to know ahead of time. We're sorry. We can just do a regular question when it's your turn. But to do that to you, Divine, why don't you write to us at our Gmail and we'll talk to you about something, we can maybe come up with a little idea for you.
Okay.
TFT, Tarot for Today at gmail.com. Or you can wait till Sunday. We could do it on Sunday. It is a reading for the year ahead. We could do that. We just have to know ahead of time because we like to do it right at the beginning of the program. It's a longer reading. We want to get it out of the way first. So we'll just ask you now if it's okay if we could do that Sunday's program. We'll do it right away. It'll be our first one. And today we can just do a regular reading for you.
Is this the deck I want to use?
Oh, you canceled your flight.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Oh. Sorry to hear that. Unless you wanted to cancel it, that is. All right, I'm going to use this deck, I think. Under the oak. All right, so V wants to know how things will go with Jonathan. I don't know if you wanted a spin of the wheel, V. If you do, let us know.
Yeah, V, if you're here, just let us know. There's a lot going on, eh?
Ah.
It's true. It seems like there's no rest for me even, getting back to work and getting through all my stuff. And I still have another day to work this week.
Oh, that's right. There will be a happy hour Saturday. It is at its normal.
Saturday, normal time, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, what's going on with Jonathan? Oh, here. I forgot we're sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or how will things go with Jonathan? 3 of Cups is reversed.
The 3 of Cups reversed.
The 8 of Wands is reversed.
The 8 of Wands is reversed.
Justice is upright.
Justice is upright.
I have this echo.
Lenormand. The key.
Oh.
Is that just flowers or roses?
Yeah, that's the flowers. Bouquet of flowers.
The bouquet. Okay.
All right, the first card, which I'm forgetting, and if it was back here, I could look at it.
It's the 3 of Cups reversed.
That's right, the 3 of Cups reversed. Dang it. Okay, so the 3 of Cups reversed kind of indicates to me how will things go with Jonathan. Well, I'm not sure it's going to be totally cooperative, maybe is a good word. There may be some points of contention. There may be some lack of support for something, maybe V, that you're hoping to do, or maybe something to do with your communications or relationship with Jonathan.
Well, you mentioned you were hanging out with him for a week, I thought you said. Or
that's right.
It was in the question, I think. And I'm actually wondering if maybe there is, like, an event or situation in Jonathan's life, like maybe he has to go to a birthday party or something like that, or there's, somebody's situation to go to. And that 3 of Cups reverse sort of indicates maybe not a good time is had by all. Like maybe there's, well, an example would be, because I'm Scorpionic, would say like, oh, his ex is also at this party or this event, or that it somehow happens, or something that causes maybe an emotional, discord of some sort.
Well, I like that. I think that there could be maybe some changes of plans. Something gets canceled, whether it's involving other people,
Broadening that, yeah.
maybe too.
Come here, baby.
So I think that things might be a little bit kind of scattered. And that also falls in line with this 8 of Wands reversed here, which, oh gosh, I don't know what to do with them, which is also, the 8 of Wands reversed is also a card of energy being scattered, of communications.
Thanks a lot.
I can't.
It's not you, I'm
doesn't. Yeah, I know. He doesn't have enough room here. I told you that.
Fine.
So at any rate, he doesn't have. He may be, this may be between the two of you, that things just seem a little bit scattered. Disorganized comes to mind to me. And also that there might be a lack of, some differences in communication. Maybe, I don't know, you are going to spend the week with him, right?
So maybe the ideas about the first card, throw off his game here a little bit, and that, it throws him off a little bit. He can't quite focus on his target, that kind of thing, which may be, trying to show you a good time in the week that you're there visiting. So it may sound like maybe things about the visit maybe have some disruption.
But the good news is, I have a feeling, ultimately, things will balance out. You've got the Justice card here.
Yes.
And in this case, I really think what it means is that things will kind of fall into place. Everything will kind of right itself for you.
And as further proof of that, we have the key and we have the flowers or the bouquet. And
what do you say? I have something right away.
Well, to me, I guess what it means is just be gracious to each other, just be giving to each other is the key. That if you feel, he still makes a legitimate effort to put you as the important part of what's going on, things should work out.
The key is just have a good time. just enjoy it for what it's worth. And that might be, as far as, both of you go. Just have a good time together. And if plans change or there's little disruptions here and there, roll with it, roll with it. And that's, I think, also what justice could be about here, V, is that it's saying just try to make things go smoothly, even if you encounter a few bumps along the road. Maybe you'll both be a little bit tired or burnt out, when you see each other, if you've had a busy week or whatever. That might play into that Eight of Wands, too. I don't see anything really bad here, do you?
No, it seems more like just sort of mishaps that aren't really blamable on a person, perhaps.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
So good luck with that. All right.
So it's Jennifer.
Yes, it is. And when I get the list out there, you'll see that. All right, and Jennifer, did you post a question?
I don't see one.
I didn't see one.
You do want to spin those. Right. So while we spin for you, give us a question or remind us of what your question was, if you don't mind.
But before we spin, we want to tell you what the 4 spokes on the wheel
are. Right. So we have increased the chances to win because we weren't really moving our gifts here, so we figured we got to step up the game a little bit. So now there are 4 chances to win. There are 4 different cards on the wheel: the High Priestess, Death, Strength, and the Moon.
No, wasn't it the Hermit and the Moon? It was the Hermit
it's
and the
Moon. Hermit and the Moon. It's not Strength.
Yeah.
So if it hits one of those 4 cards, you can win either a deck or a reading. And give us your question.
It's the High Priestess!
Way, Jennifer
you
wins!
Win!
You have won!
Congratulations!
So you can either tell us here, but I think we prefer, can you please write to us at our Gmail so we can have an actual record of you. You can also give us your shipping address if we're shipping to you. You do have to be America or Canada to have us ship it to you. We can't ship overseas.
Jennifer, if you would like to pick now, though, that would be great. So that if anybody else wins
That's
tonight...
That's true. We need to know, yeah. So, once again...
Well, let me ask first. Do you want a deck or a reading?
Yeah, actually, don't listen to Obi.
If you want a deck, we'll let you know the decks.
You could still write to us, but tell us what deck you might like now so we can pull it off the list.
Spiritual Oracle. Get that mystical oracle.
Nice.
It's a nice one. I have a copy. So
it's unopened, so it's mint. So go ahead then and write to us when you will.
So we get your shipping info.
And then
congratulations.
Congratulations. Woo. Absolutely fun.
So her question is, will the situation I'm currently facing turn out in a positive way for me? And that's your deck.
Okay, let's see.
And I'll take the Lenormand back. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're up.
All right, I'm going to use my Animal Lords Tarot.
Okay. So how do you want to do? Just 3 cards?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. We'll do 3 cards. If there's any ambiguity,
we'll do a yes, no.
We can do a yes or no, too.
So not to talk any politics, because I don't want to go there, but I just did want to say that our U.S. election prediction came out as we predicted.
Right.
So...
And that's on our YouTube channel, so if you want to review it, as well as our own comments about it, or whatever, silliness we get into, it is on our YouTube channel. Feel free to share it if you will. We don't mind it getting some likes. Okay, Jennifer, that question once again is, will the situation you are currently facing turn out in a positive way for you? Okay. Card 1. It's the Tower reversed.
Wow.
I'm going to lay them out.
Okay.
Card 2. It's the upright Ace of Wands. Card 3 is the reversed Queen of Chalices. That's the Queen of Cups.
I think we're going to need the Lenormand too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, so is that the lilies?
That's the clover.
The clover, all right. Always nice for a reading. And the Lenormand. And of course, we use Lenormand with
the tree.
The tree. We use Lenormand with these readings because we feel it adds a little texture or gives a possible other dimension that maybe enforces or shows us something. Anyway, here we are.
Well, I have to say, it's not, it's a good thing that clover's in the mix here. I think things will turn out okay, but that Tower reversed is a problem. The Tower reversed is about things that had to break down, fall apart, for you to learn some lessons from it, or whoever's involved in this situation, for others to get the memo, get the lesson. But the problem is the Tower's reversed, and that's the part that's missing, the lesson part. The lesson part doesn't seem to be registering. Now, if that can be turned around and people understand, how to make the situation work, especially if there's been problems in the past, in getting what you desired or the results that you desired, that, you have to overcome this sense of doing the same things over and over again that are not working. You have to think out, in a way, it's like the other reading in that you have to think of a new way forward. And if you do, there will be a breakthrough. There'll be a new beginning. There'll be good news of some sort. It's very positive. I'll stop with the two.
We never feel like the tarot is so specific that we can't look at it as a snapshot in time. And so the idea here is the Tower is really saying, really pay attention here. There is probably a valuable lesson to learn, even if your situation doesn't turn out the way you want. And it may be that that's the point, is that maybe the situation doesn't turn out because, of course, there's some other underlying value or question going on there. I do agree with Banshee, though. I feel like maybe this is saying, figure that out, and really there's a lot that can bloom from this.
There's a lot that can bloom from this, and I've already forgotten this card, sorry.
Reverse Queen of Cups.
The Queen of Cups. So try to keep your emotions and your wits about you. Don't let anything kind of throw you off your game and maybe make you fall back into patterns that haven't worked for you in the past. I'm seeing a connection between this card and the Tower card.
I am too, and I'm almost wondering if this involves a situation that maybe amounts to an intense intrapersonal relationship. I don't think it's like you and a friend. I think it's like maybe where it's either co-workers or, hierarchy of something. And so there's a lot of pressure here, especially considering that maybe you're dealing with a personality that is kind of chaos driven, that tends to, if they're managing or they're making decisions, they kind of do by the seat of their pants. You can pull through that, but also remember too that it's maybe keeping the better emotional keel, or helping that person find the better emotional keel, or that situation resolving that way. Just a thought that occurred to me. I don't know if it's exactly what Banshee would say. I do like the Lenormands too.
The Lenormands are fantastic here. I feel here that there is some luck going for you here. There's fate and timing, like whatever you're working on or hoping to achieve here. This is the right time. This is the moment. And you will grow from this experience. You will definitely grow.
You kind of confirmed maybe a thought I had there. I just had a feeling like something was going to pull that through. So good luck with that, of course. And remember that maybe, of course, like Banshee nailed it too, is like maybe this has been something that has happened before, since it's, from the past in a way. I do think the Lenormand sort of show, some luck, as well as maybe relying on pursuing positive growth either for yourself or with this person, ultimately can be helpful, I hope. Good luck, Jennifer, and congratulations.
Yay! We love this. Wouldn't you know, I picked the High Priestess, and that didn't come up at all last time we did this. Since we weren't here on Sunday to finish this, we decided to do it today. Now that Mr. O is healthy again.
I'm healthy. You're welcome.
All right, so let me post a list here. We have...
And once again, that email or Gmail is TFT Tarot for Today. That's one string at gmail.com.
And Jamie's Cowboy, I don't think I got your question either.
I know they left one, or thought it was spiritual. They said something.
All right.
And we are running a little behind with some things, so we're going to get to everybody though. So as long as we have your Gmail, that'll pull us through.
I'm not finding it. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it.
Do you want me to look? I'd have to really...
No.
Just a spiritual card.
Oh, okay. Just a spiritual card. So an oracle.
So it sounds like an oracle.
Yeah, we could
Perhaps.
do an oracle for you.
I have brought several today, including the Dark Light Oracle, which also has an affirmation. The Earth and Bone Oracle. You want me to pick it? Okay, I'm going to go with the Dark Light, because it's not like the name implies. It really is pretty much, it is shadow work in a sense, but there is a really good spiritual quality from these cards.
And Jamie's Cowboy, did you want to spin?
I don't remember if you've won, or if you need a spin or not. I don't think you've won anything, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought you were
don't
keeping
remember.
track. Well,
Maybe
you don't.
you did.
And you had to lambaste me about the other one. Okay. No, they did not win.
All right.
All right.
And so the Dark Light Oracle. Okay, we will spin for you. It'll be my spin then.
Yes, you will.
And this is a nice set by Alexandra Bach and Carol Ann Ashkenazi. I really like it. I use it on my Goth Tarot show a lot. 4 chances to win, Jamie's. I jinxed it. I'm sorry. The world.
All right. I will do a Lenormand along with that, so...
Okay. Transformation. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty, I think. Number 16. Becoming me. Nice. Okay, let me look that one up. Becoming me. What do you think? Am I a woman becoming a bird? Or a bird becoming a woman? Either way, a drastic change is occurring here. For me, but also for you. The moment has come to end your transformation and to live a rebirth. I know that such a metamorphosis can be painful, but the process has to be completed all the same. What you were before is gone. A whole new you is being born. This you have to accept. Do not waste time regretting your former you. Welcome your new self. You are a living creature experiencing a new phase. Enjoy it. And the affirmation, I accept what I am becoming. I know that I am changing for the best. I can't wait to bring the light to my new self. Yeah, that is really nice. And you know, I'm not going to cry, but I have a tickle in my throat, so I'm going to go get something to drink. Dry throat. Sorry.
Well, I hope you have something more to say. It's your oracle, and I haven't used it before.
Oh, stop being such a chowderhead.
Well, then don't do that to me, dear.
I'm sorry. Did you want me to not be able to talk at all?
This is really fascinating, actually. Oh, it's not about that. This is really fascinating, actually.
God, you're such a
that
bummer.
card was about
Bring me
transformation,
down.
which really, just like the card Trap, is very easy to ascertain an interpretation for. Transformation is about rebirthing yourself in some way, shedding the old skin and bringing on the new. Nice. As we play with each other here. So, transformation in some area of your life is coming. And, you know, I can't say more because this is really interesting to me. Here, you've also got the coffin. This is such an amazing combination, Jamie. And the stork. So it's all about death and birth, death and transformation. Something old is giving way so something new can be born. And that's borne out by all three cards, right?
I love it. And the only thing that I wanted to add about transformation is, of course, I often feel those kind of Halloween, maybe Hecate energies if you're that way inclined. And number 16 is, of course, relates to November 16th, which was a feast day that was honorable to these kind of, darker entities. And they are really all about change and transformation. So I just find that synchronicity great. And I love these Lenormands too. I'm going to look at the numbers and add them up to see what we get. I'd like to do that. I haven't done it in a while.
Well, that's what we have for you. And if I may...
It's a number 7.
If I may... Libra, we would spin for you, except somebody gave their spin to you.
To you. You've already won.
Somebody won something, and you are now a winner, okay? Because they decided to give it to you. So you can pick a deck or a reading right now. We don't even have to spin for you.
Right. So don't go away. Tell us.
Yeah. And it's an anonymous gift. Whoever won on the show said, please give my spin to Libra Cusp. So that's what we're doing.
So if you can, we'd like to know what deck you'd like, but then we'd also say we'll need your shipping address, so write to our Gmail.
Yeah, it was a very nice gesture.
Yep, absolutely. We're a tarot tribe here, and we like to share the wealth, so to speak.
The
our
Libra is
spiritual wealth.
not up right now. It's Aries.
It's fine.
Aries.
So yes, thank you, Jamies. I love it. Maybe when you feel like you understand this more, I would love to know what you think it means for yourself too, of course.
All right, so Aries is up, and if there was a question, I don't have that one either. I
don't remember. And
yeah, I have
is Mary one of our
Aries.
previous winners? Why is that ringing a bell for me?
No, Mary the Aries was not Airy the Aries.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Mary.
Airy the Aries is up.
Got it.
I did say Mary, but it was about something else.
Okay. Talk to the ear.
Okay, Jennifer, great. We'll be in touch. Well, I'm glad that made sense. That was really Bam!
That was very spiritual,
Yeah.
let's face it. That was like everything really coincided. Perfect.
All right. So we are on Ari, are you here? Because if you are, we need a question.
Ari did leave a question. Do you want me to find it for you?
Yeah, could you?
Yes, I can do that. Poor baby.
I don't know why I don't have
Why
it.
have I been dreaming about this guy so much? I didn't even have to scroll much for that part.
There it is. I swear I didn't get it. Okay. Hold on.
I know what he looks like, but yeah, I've been dreaming about him a lot. Don't you just hate that? I saw him only twice in high school. So you're dreaming about somebody from high school. Well, right away I can tell you that a lot of things like that happen as an adult. I don't know why, because for me, I didn't even have a connection with a lot of kids in high school because it was so large, and I just moved on quickly afterwards. But, a lot of times things like that, certain dreams are almost always an analog or a symbol for something else. And so maybe there's a person that you think you feel comfortable with, or you feel like you sort of know them because you've seen them, you know them in a way, but you want to know more, you want to know why you're thinking about them. Well, is it my deck or yours?
Sometimes there's a variety of reasons.
Absolutely.
I come from a family, though, that gets a little bit more deep about stuff like that. I mean, did they pass on? Is something their reason that their spirit or their energy is reaching out to you? And it could be something much less dire than that. But I have to bring that up because that happens too.
Lenormand.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. I'll tell you a story when this reading is done, guys. Similar, but a little bit different. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here upright. So that's a guy, all right.
Knight of Pentacles. So
Wow.
could be an earth sign personality or somebody that's earthy feeling.
We have the Three of Swords reversed. Wow.
Oh, I'm getting a definite vibe here. Are you?
Well, what about this?
Wait till you see the Lenormand.
The
It's
Nine of
the
Swords.
Nine of Swords reversed.
Yeah.
And Ari, you always ask us about the reverse cards. And of course, you always also answer yourself and say, well, some reverse cards are actually not bad. So here's my cards. The first card is the birds. And the birds are spirit messengers. Sometimes it's within the context of a dream. People have dreams about certain birds, and there's a meaning for that. But the next card is the ship. And so I get a definite vibe from some of that. We'll get to that.
This is really a wild reading.
Yep, just like the other one for Jamie's.
Okay, well, he might have a more complete story than me. But starting with that first card, which is the,
The Knight of Pentacles.
yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. This person is is a very industrious person in their lives right now. They're very busy, but they take things, they pace themselves. They're slow in the way they develop. So I don't know what this might have to do with
That's what it feels like, Ari.
What?
What you just said.
You gonna tell me?
That it feels like the guy that got away situation.
Well, this is a slow mover for sure. So if he had any feelings for you, he was very slow in even saying something about it.
If he got away, you were slower than him.
Anyway, Do you want to talk about the Knight of Pentacles? And what does
Sure.
it mean in the
I'm
context?
sort of looking at a Gestalt idea that I'm feeling from this, and I'm
So you're
feeling.
going to read the whole thing.
Thanks for cutting me off there.
I'm asking because I want to know.
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm wondering if this is somebody that maybe did have a sense for you, and or maybe a sense of unrequited, or maybe it goes back a ways, and maybe there was some minor interest, but maybe somehow they felt rebuffed, but now they feel like maybe they want to try again, or maybe they're reaching out in a way. It just has that kind of feel like something has shifted, and maybe you're picking up on them thinking about you, or sensing that somehow they may be slowly thinking about moving back towards you. It's not very long since your high school.
So have you done every single card, including the Lenormand there? Because I think
Yes, I have.
that movement was there. Okay, I just want to be sure. So I think this person, did he happen to be an earth sign? Do you know? Do you know his birthday or anything about him, Ari? Well, at any rate, right here with the Three of Swords reversed, I feel they're healing or recovering from something. Maybe a broken relationship, maybe some wounds from the past. Maybe he's feeling sorrow and remorse that he never hooked up, or hasn't hooked up with you in a while. Maybe there's some thoughts there. And with the Nine of Swords reversed, maybe he's feeling less anxious about trying to connect back with you, or less anxious about things in his life right now, and it may open him up to wanting to communicate and get back with old friends. And the thing about these things in dreams, I just want to say this is not my story, but I have the feeling that sometimes we have these dreams. Sonny, you're going to knock my computer off? No. To have these dreams, we have these dreams because maybe on some level in their consciousness, they're feeling this and it's reaching out to you. But are they consciously connecting with that yet? I guess that's my question. How do you feel about that?
Well, I like what you said there, Ari, too, a little bit, that maybe, there's no reason why you really connected with him. You just know that you were in the same high school. And, that's like kind of my story in a way, too. I was very introverted because I went to a large high school and I was a shy person. So I would be so astonished, that people remembered me a year or two after high school. But maybe this is what has happened, because I feel that sometimes people grow into their personality post high school. And so that a person who maybe registered you in some way, maybe now they just feel they're more mature and they feel more interested. Maybe somehow those vibes or energies are connecting. This could be a sign for you to also be thinking about figuring out if you could reach out or check in on him in some way. It's not so goofy. Why not?
So just by your description of all of that, I get the feeling that, yeah, you're right. He was probably in another class, and maybe even your friends can't remember him and stuff like that because they weren't a part of that class either. Some of these schools, we go to or went to, there's lots of students, and so people get confused or don't get to know a lot of the people that are attending on a personal level. So I don't know. I do feel like there's something trying to connect with you, and whether it's just in a dream state, it's moving towards you. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have another dream with this person in it. Just have a feeling.
I think, right. I think you will. And I think maybe, with the holidays coming up, maybe this also would just be a time to kind of try to take that sample and see what's going on. Just sort of post it on groups or places where he may come across it. How about somebody from the old high school getting together?
If there's any kind of old... some kind of group from your school that's more open to the whole school, maybe to connect with that again. One of my Catholic grade schools has a Facebook group, and so it could be, something like that you could connect up that way again.
If it feels instinctual in a certain way, maybe it is a good sign for you. So I would say trust that, Ari.
Either that, or it may
be careful, of course,
Either that, or the dream may be a metaphor for somebody returning into your life from high school. I can't rule that out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It may not be the person in your dream, but it might be someone else, and they're going to connect up with you. So,
or even that there is possibility it is one of those degree things, like, this person knows this friend who may be looking for you, and so maybe you will somehow get introduced to them because they kind of clicked after high school. They'll pull you into that clique.
But this was definitely a positive dream. When you have the 9 of Swords reversed, usually that's about fears and anxieties and about the things that keep you awake at night. This was very pleasant. And from the sounds of you saying it was a romantic dream, I guess it was. So, good luck with that. It's interesting. All right. And now we are on Libra. All right. The list, and Libra's question is, what messages was I getting in my dream? All right. Hey, you're very welcome. Whoops, what happened here? There we go. So Libra, are you here? We really want to tie this down with you. I'm not spinning the wheel because somebody gave you a prize already. You just have to pick what you want. And so we're really trying to connect with you to make that happen. Well, who knows? I would keep an open mind about it. Sounds like interesting. Some interesting thing is going to come out of this dream, I think.
So we're doing your reading?
Yes.
All right. So Libra asks, what message was I getting in my dream? And it's the upright Ace of Wands.
So the message coming out of the dream, what was the message of the dream? That maybe it's time to start something new in your life. Maybe it's also telling the dream's messages to expect some good news coming, or maybe a new opportunity for growth. That could be.
It could be about a job. It could be about a situation where growth is indicated, an opportunity for you to evolve or grow in certain ways, even if it's education or just a newer circle of friends or resources that you can use. So why is this important?
So why is this important?
I said that. And it's the reverse Knight of Wands.
You repeated my things many times, so stop.
Okay.
So why is it important?
You repeated my things many times.
The Knight of Wands?
The Knight of Wands.
Why is this important? Because it can take you places. And maybe you're going to be moving swiftly towards this opportunity, or it's coming to you quickly. Maybe whatever this is that the dream is pointing to is an opportunity for growth or a new beginning that is moving towards you. That's why it's important. It's coming.
The Knight is reversed, so there is this idea.
Oh, I thought it was upright. I'm sorry.
No, that you need to, have some sense of understanding what your confidence and or bravery will really do. So this could be saying that the opportunity may test some of those limits of that. Like this may be saying, this is really going to challenge you in certain ways. This is going to make you say, am I really charismatic or confident enough to pull this off? You have to look into yourself a little bit because of this, but it is a great opportunity.
I'm going to take this a little differently than what I said in the beginning because it's reversed. And I think here something is coming to you. Why this is important is because this is no time to act recklessly, to move too quickly, to really explore this new beginning, this new opportunity, and make sure it's right for you. But I think it's going to be. It says just don't make a careless, reckless decision. Maybe don't write it off. This could be it too. Don't just automatically say when this news comes, oh, this is not for me. Explore it more.
So where will this ultimately lead to? The Fool. And so it's sort of like saying, yeah, this is this opportunity.
Where's this heading? You're going to do it, whatever this is.
You're going to take the chance.
You're going to take the plunge,
You're going to trust.
You may feel there's a risk involved or that it challenges you in some way, but it's going to make you feel really enthusiastic about giving it a shot, giving it a try.
So what about that Lenormand?
Oops.
The Cross. The Dog.
Well, this almost falls in line with something Mr. O said. Were you not talking with that Knight of Wands about trust? Weren't you saying something about trusting in yourself and having more confidence?
Yes, right.
I'm feeling that with the Dog here. And the Cross. The Cross is saying, don't stress this. Don't stress this. Trust in yourself to be able to manage this opportunity.
Well, it could also be saying don't be disappointed in the rockiness of the situation and that, maybe your steps won't be as sure right away until you do start to get some feedback about your confidence levels. So good luck.
Good luck with that. And Libra, we need to talk to you about a deck.
I don't think I'm going to overstress it. I mean, other people are going to have their choice before you, but if you can't contact us here, let us know at our Gmail what you'd like or whatever, and we'll move on. Thank you.
All right. So Acel is up, and Acel just posted their question.
Yep.
Who will be my future spouse? Looking a little into the future.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do that one reading of yours, right?
Probably. Did I give you? I did. Okay. Got him there.
Hi, Acel.
Acel, did you want to spin for a free reading?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Okay. Goodness. Oh, that's right. This is my reading. Well, it's the King of Pentacles. And he's reversed. Now, so to me, it could be an earth sign. somebody who's, an earth sign.
Capricorn, Virgo,
Taurus.
Taurus.
Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and they may be a little bit more mature than, or older, possibly a little bit older. I would say could be as much as 5 years older, maybe. I just feel there's a maturity level here. And I will say this. I think that they have problems from time to time keeping their affairs in order. And by that I mean their financial affairs, their business affairs, or maybe if they are taking classes or in school, those kind of things as well. They just need a little bit more structure and control in their lives, but they're not a bad person.
They're not a bad person. They may be busy or over-ambitious in certain ways, but I don't think that's the total picture, because I sort of feel, too, that some of this is... they're still trying to really make a mark in a way. So some of this is feeling like, they're a little bit older and they feel maybe they need to make a mark. But at the same time, they're not necessarily doing all their correct moves. They maybe are trying to grow into this idea of where they're going in life. So they're still sort of looking.
Well, this is an interesting card for the theme in their life. The moon reversed. I'll let you go first. I went first.
Okay, so this is the theme?
Mm-hmm.
So there are things to discover in this relationship. There are things that maybe are possible things from the past, I saw it, that you'll find interesting or find are questions leading to other questions or things that maybe... I'm trying to find a better way to say this, but maybe there are things that you felt like maybe you should have known before you do find them out. So in other words, it sort of relates to the idea that maybe they're not as organized or as purpose-driven in certain ways. They may be that kind of person.
When I saw that moon reversed, I was thinking to myself, Asal, that they're the kind of person that you don't need to constantly be checking with your gut, trying to figure with your intuition what's going on with them. Is they're the kind of person of what you see is what you get. They're very, it's kind of like you sort of will know things about them, not necessarily intuitively, but just by interacting with them. I think that they're very easygoing, and the moon is here saying, when it's reversed, they have no secrets. They have no secrets. Everything is out in the open. Everything about them is going to be very clear for you to see.
So I guess if I wanted to re-edit there, they have no secrets, but you won't be finding out things that maybe you'll need to realize as this tone of the relationship, that the marriage or the relationship actually has this sense of finding out things.
And we'll spin for you after the reading, Asal. And, all right, whoa. But, why? But this is about your spouse. Who will be your spouse?
It's the Ten of Swords.
I feel in their lives, they have had some setbacks, and they have been kind of betrayed or deceived by others before. I wonder, too, if this could mean to me that maybe they've had some prior relationship, whether it was a marriage and they divorced or just a breakup, that was really devastating for them. So it does take a toll on them as a person, but I feel like there's been something in their life that really set them back, whether it's on an emotional level or it's in their career life.
Well,
what do you think?
I almost am very tempted to say that it's this thing that you find out about them, the no secret or the thing that you discover, and that it gives a texture or sense of where they're coming from, the idea, that maybe they're trying to recoup certain things because of setbacks or situations that were emotionally hard or painful, or directed towards them in a way that they needed to recover.
So what do you got there?
So what do I have? I have the whip and broom, and once again, the dog, loyalty. And so I think this is saying the relationship is a swifter one. It sort of is that maybe when it comes to you, Estelle, at this point in your life, you both realize this is a really good opportunity. I'm not saying when or how it occurred, but something sort of seizes you and realize that to some degree you have a lot of things you can really work with and commiserate on.
This is really interesting to me. I don't know why. I'm not taking it. I have a feeling, I'm trying to read it as far as things about them. And so I think here that maybe they make fast friendships. When I see the whip and the friend there, I'm just feeling like they will move fast even to get to know you. And that's ironic to me because of that Knight of Pentacles there, or King of Pentacles reversed.
Yeah.
Sometimes the kings don't move fast, but I think in this case that's what's going to happen. They tend to make friends fast, and they tend to move quickly. And loyalty is very important to them. Loyalty and trust. They really want to make sure they can trust you, So and that's why I think they're going to take their time too in getting to know you over time. But one thing is for sure, you will know who they are right from the get-go. There are no secrets here, no hidden agendas, nothing.
All right.
So good luck with that. Let's do the spin for you. And it's my spin. Let's see if I can give something else away today. So I'm the lucky one. Oh, I'm sorry, Estelle. It's Temperance. We're sorry.
All right. So going to move on then.
We are moving on to, I think it's Mary the Aries.
Mary the Aries.
And Mary's question was, what's hidden behind the scenes? What am I unaware of that Spirit wants me to know? That could be my readings, so we'll do that.
Okay.
And I'll get these things posted for you.
And I'm going to use the Marvel Tarot deck, based on Marvel Comics superheroes of various sorts.
And of course, Mary the Aries already won something from us, so there's no spin of the wheel. Here. And I'll get that question out there. Not yet, Sonny. Go see him.
Ha ha. Come here. Lay down. Sonny girl.
All right. You really cannot knock my computer over, okay? I'm sorry. It's a little tight here. We need a wider table for this. Yeah. Here we go. All right.
And I'm just going to mention that my emotional exchanges is on, my love and interpersonal emotional relationships reading for every sign of the zodiac with timestamps, so you can go right to it. I pull 2 cards. The first card is the opportunity or challenge that's coming to you from that emotional spectrum. And the second card is, what is the action required? It drops on YouTube tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, and you can view it anytime thereafter. It's good for the whole week.
Okay.
So Mary says, what's hidden behind the scenes? What am I unaware of that Spirit wants you to know? And it's the Six of Cups. It's upright.
Oh.
So what you could be unaware of is that maybe there's somebody from your past, a close relationship that maybe goes back a ways. It could be a childhood, or it could be a cousin, somebody, from a while ago that you don't always stay in touch with, but maybe they're trying to get in touch with you. Maybe they don't know how to get in touch with you, or maybe you're in their thoughts for some reason. Mostly good, I think.
Well, Mary, I'm not going to go that far back, but, it could be anybody from your past that maybe you have lost touch with, whether it goes back to childhood or not. It could be a family member. I wouldn't rule that out. Maybe a distant cousin, somebody you haven't connected with in years. But there seems like this is an energy that you need to know about for some reason. Maybe somebody is trying to connect with you.
So I guess we couldn't necessarily rule out that at this time of the so-called thinning of the veil, this could even be spirit, something from the spirit world. You ask about that in a way.
In a way.
That somebody maybe is connecting with you. Think about your dreams. Think about symbols that you may come across. So why is this important? And by the way, that was the Doctor Strange Book of the Vishanti, which is like the chief medical or magical book he works with. This one, why is it important? Is justice reversed? And they're using the image of Daredevil, the comic character Daredevil. Justice reversed. Well, maybe it's important because whatever this connection is about is restoring a sense of balance. Is it somebody who feels they have to make an amend of some sort, or that their entry coming back into your life or connecting with you is about resolving an issue that is still left open there? Did you or somebody commit an injustice towards each other and somebody feels this needs to be corrected?
Yeah, it's reversed. So, yeah. I could also say that maybe they've been feeling something lacking, or, they feel like losing touch with you maybe has caused some imbalance in their life. They feel they need to connect to restore some balance or harmony. Maybe that they've, are missing from the past, or I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. I think I kind of floundered on that.
Is it an ex?
Oh.
As in maybe divorced, or a relationship that really broke. I'm almost getting a glimmer that that's a possibility. I don't know why.
Like, I'm not ruling out. This is such a happy card. That's why I'm kind of thrown off by the justice reversed here. But I'm not going to rule out that maybe somebody wants to make amends for something from the past, because they really value the memories and the things that you have shared from, when you guys were together. And they want to make sure that, there's no misunderstanding, or maybe they feel they left something unsaid. It may not be anything to do with like resolving an argument even. It just may be something they feel they need to complete.
So where will this go?
The two?
The Two of Swords, and it's upright. Whoa.
Well, I don't know. Where this might go, I hate to say it, is nowhere right now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like
see.
This may take some time to play out. I have a feeling, and you asked what spirit, hold on a minute. Sonny, no. You asked what spirit, what's hidden behind the scenes, which you're unaware of.
What are you unaware
What you might be unaware of is the fact that there's somebody who is thinking about reconnecting with you to either, resolve something or to just rekindle something. They want this back. They feel like it will bring some harmony or balance back into their life. And you don't know about it because they're still thinking of doing it. They haven't really gotten to the point of doing it yet. But Spirit wants you to know that this is in the works.
Well, I could think of some other things. Is it about legal dispositions? Is it about inheritances, property transfers, things like that? Is somebody giving a gift to you, or is somebody saying, no, you owe them for something? Back taxes, a whole lot of, ideas here, because I think in some ways the Justice card could be a hinge here. Most likely in this context, it could pertain to something that has some legalese about it. I do agree with Banshee, though, but I say it in a different way, that maybe there's still, where it leads to is a wait and see kind of point in time, like maybe all the facts are not in, but you need to be aware that this is going on because maybe it will have some other ramifications.
Did you see me go, what?
What did you see? The bridge, right?
Hmm?
The bridge in the Lenormand. And the crossroads are the choices.
So, what do you make of that?
Well,
I think here, I'm sorry, go on.
I guess this person or this thing from the past, or this idea that Spirit wants you to be aware of something behind the scenes, is that something is going to connect you to these choices. Something is going to say, if this is legal decisions, dispositions, papers, something that needs to happen, this situation may sort of show you where your options are, because maybe there's still time to think about what the options are and how you can affect them instead if it's desirable.
Well, I'm going to go with connecting a person from the past still because of the bridge here. The bridge, now, okay, the bridge could be a compromise, like meeting people halfway if it was a legal decision like Mr. O is thinking here. But this could also be this idea that somebody really wants to connect with you, and they're determining how and when, maybe even where, they're going to be able to go about doing this.
Because there's some emotionality between you guys, somehow, some way.
Yes, I don't know if you have any idea who this could be, but that's what it seems like. Now, if Mr. O also made in the beginning a thought that this could be in the spirit realm, that maybe it is somebody trying to connect with you from the spirit realm who is now gone, that you have fond memories of, etc. And they're just not ready to come through yet, but they're working on it. They're working on trying to do that. So if you can't think of anybody here on this plane, maybe it's somebody out there, who's trying to reach out. And this is the time of year for that.
Continue to pay attention to dreams and such. Yeah. And absolutely, now we're kind of geeked over it, so you should let us know if it happens.
Yeah. So good luck with that.
Good luck, Mary.
Interesting reading. We're on Miss Kara now, who also, I think, had a dream thing. Am I right?
A dream thing?
No, let's see. It was something else. Oh, by the blankets, that thing. Oh, I think I saw you post about that. Yes.
What is it?
The Halloween night. Well, we'll get to it. Let me put it out there. Hold on. All right, let me get here. And do that. And this question's a little involved, but I'll speak of it as you read it, Mr. O. There we go. Whoops. Oh, some of it didn't get through because it's too long. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, I see it here. Around if...
Want to know was the last part of that. So basically, Halloween night, around 3 a.m.,
I see it.
She woke up with that, with the blankets off and her leg raised up. And then something let go of the leg. That's so weird. I remember reading that. And so she wants to know what that was about. So, yeah.
It was Odin. Get a leg up, girl.
Odin was pulling your leg, Kara.
I need the Lenormand.
Sounds more like a trickster, though, God, to me.
Was that your deck or my deck? No, that was mine, the Marvel deck.
Yep.
I
guess I will use the Unfinished Business Tarot for this one. I think it's kind of appropriate.
Oh.
What?
I was thinking about that unfinished business.
I want to make sure I got all the cards. There's one. I think that's all of them. I should have had them banded. Okay. Sonny, did you just make him do that? I'm trying to shuffle here. Hey, this is my... No, you're going to have to leave if you keep doing this. I won't put up with it. Oh, wow. Thank you. All right. He keeps pushing and butting my computer closer to the edge, and I can't have that. Odin says, wake up! It's the witching hour. I think we're just going to throw 3 on this. Let's see what we get. I want some flexibility here. Queen of Wands reversed. Whoa. Boy, this is going to be a weird reading, Kara. King of Wands reversed.
Odin and Freya.
And the 3 of Swords reversed.
Which is the good card. Lenormand.
Excuse me.
First there is a mountain. And then the lilies. We evolve through struggle.
Wow. This is going to be a hard reading to interpret, I think. But I feel here... The King of Wands is kind of an aggressive guy when he's reversed, you know, and I think he's the middle card here, and I want to start with him because I almost feel it was a masculine energy doing that. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling this is you, and basically he wanted to catch you off guard. The Queen of Wands sometimes is shy and set back when she's reversed, and I feel here that he was just trying to catch you off guard. You know, and this is really bizarre, this 3 of Swords being here reversed, because I'm trying to figure out what does healing have to do with it. It may just be a card that's indicating to me that this energy probably won't trouble you anymore. I almost feel like it was just a one-off and that things will be okay. You know, if you don't feel safe, then you might want to just do some smudging or salting, whatever, you know, in your room there to try to be safe. But I'm feeling this may be just a one-off.
The mountain is maybe also kind of resonating to the Odin sense here. You know, the idea of struggles. Odin himself had so many struggles. And evolving. So maybe this is about the changes of evolving, and Odin is telling you that, you know, some of your struggles have evolved you to a new position. They may be indicating that your work of healing or rebuilding or getting over sorrows is taking you to somewhere where maybe you will work with different kinds of energies, or you will be told to learn from different kinds of energies. So Odin may be wanting you to find your own way, or to find yourself and trusting yourself with some other energies. It sort of is like a task in a way, but it's sort of like something he wants you to put yourself in somebody else's, you know, I'm not sure what the term is, devotion. When we have a devotion to a saint or a god or a being. A patron.
I don't know that it was Odin doing that. It just seems not for me.
I think Odin is passing the wand or the staff. And that's his way of telling you that.
I feel that the Queen of Wands here is saying, well, I feel here that maybe they were trying to shake you up because you need to be more confident. You need to be also, maybe they were testing you, the spirit, to see if you were going to be responding in a forceful manner to kind of, or if they would be able to get away with more with you. So in other words, should this happen again, I don't know how you responded, but should this happen again, be very direct with this energy and say, if you are not here for my higher and greater good, then please leave, leave now. You're not welcome here. And if you are here for my higher and greater good, what message do you have for me? Because it seems like it's kind of an aggressive thing here. And I think this thing about obstacles and evolution, I liked what he said there about that. But I think here it's saying that that maybe there is a message here for you from the spirit that, you may have many obstacles that you are facing in your path ahead, but it's helping you evolve into, a stronger, better person.
All right.
It's a very weird thing that happened to you there. Maybe next time, or if it even happens again, Kara, I would say let's explore and see what kind of entity this is. I'm picking up aggressive and I'm picking up masculine just from that one card. He's picking up Odin, so maybe we have to explore that more in the future and see what we get. Good luck with that.
And Divine has left us a question.
Okay.
Hi, Divine. Why have so many obstacles and hurdles to go through? Then in a minute work is done, but it drains me out. When will I feel complete going forward? Well, all right. So I'm going to use the Moon Baby Tarot.
Okay. Whoa.
We see you there, Divine.
Divine, did you want a spin of the wheel?
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
I'm going to be doing some chakra work myself. I feel some imbalances. My call on the spin of the wheel? I'll spin it for you.
Right, the spin is to either win a deck, and if you have an address right now in America, we can send it to you.
Or you get a free reading.
Or free reading.
Let's spin for Divine. Oh, is it your spin?
I don't know, but you can go ahead and do it.
Look here. But it's the Chariot, so you did not win?
All right.
Okay.
So back to our reading.
Sorry, Divine, but I tried.
All right, so I'm going to just toss out the cards and we'll take it from there. Our first card is the upright Eight of Cups, followed by the reverse Ten of Cups. and then followed by the upright Two of Swords. So there's a bit of a mixed bag there in a way.
Okay, so that Eight of Cups, that's interesting to me, Divine. I think you're always, I don't know why you're so drained. I think you maybe because you feel as though you should be pursuing something more in life or in, work. It just feels like you want to keep moving, and maybe it could indicate to me that the work that you're doing isn't completely fulfilling enough to you. So, and sometimes when that occurs and you're going through the motions, you feel as though, things are just not working out right, but then it's done, like you said. I think it's because you don't have your heart necessarily totally into what you're doing, and you may want something more.
What you just said about your son, Kush, that sort of gives me the idea behind this reverse Ten of Cups. This could be talking about issues with family relationships or feeling like there's a lot of discomfort or emotional unconnectedness. People don't feel strong with their connections with each other. But I'm going to go back to the Eight of Cups, and I'm going to suggest that maybe this card suggests you'll have to move forward to feel complete. That completion won't come before you go forward, because I'm sort of inferring that from the way you stated that, but that maybe it is the process of moving forward is what will help you feel complete. And so it's completing that action or beginning that action. And so, like I said, this does maybe apply to the emotional problems or family problems that you're dealing with right now.
Well, Divine, I'm kind of sorry, because when I read your question, it said that you go through a lot of hurdles and obstacles that I go through. Then in a minute, the work is done. So I assumed you were talking about work. I apologize for that. And then when you felt drained out, I immediately think of work. So I would just say here, in this case, that maybe my first statement stands, that you really are dissatisfied with something in your life and you feel like you want something more. You want something more out of your life, out of the circumstances and situations you are surrounded with right now. And maybe it does have to do with family and having better relations, with your family, that something just doesn't seem to be clicking there. There seems to be conflicts, or there seems to be separation, differences of opinion, maybe some barriers to getting along the way you want to. And with the Two of Swords upright, I almost want to say in this case with the Two of Swords that maybe you're overthinking this too much. Maybe it's time to do something rather than to keep thinking about it, what is wrong all the time. If you say, for example, your chakras are out of balance, do something to get them in balanced. It's time to think about, what can I do to bring that balance back, to restore that balance back.
That Two of Swords almost speaks to the idea about canceling your flights and making it seem like you're putting off really doing what you want to do because you have these other considerations, these things you're thinking about. And so I think once again, it takes me back to what I said about the first card, that you have to just do something, and then maybe those feelings of completion or satisfaction knowing you have done that will achieve. And of course, it puts you emotionally in a really rough spot, because of course you want to be there for Kush, you want to be there for what's going on with people.
Hey Russ, we'll fit you in and do your reading after this one. I just wrote a note out there for you.
Hi, thanks for joining
us. That's a good question. I like questions like that, so we'll tackle that when we're done with this one.
Lenormand?
The Lenormand. You came at the right time, Russ, because we're just winding down and finishing our list. All right.
So the first Lenormand is the ship, Ah, okay. And then the lily, and I think we had this combination before, or we've had these cards before tonight.
Uh-huh. The ship and the, what is it again?
The lilies.
The lilies. Okay. Well, to me, it's really funny because I almost feel it's connected with that Eight of Cups
movement,
here.
the movement, the traveling.
And it just seems like, you know, this has been kind of a constant for you, I feel, where you just feel dissatisfied and want to move on to something else in life, something else that will bring you, you know, more happiness, more fulfillment, whatever the case may be. It almost feels like you're on a long-term pursuit for something that will complete you. And I think that what the cards are saying is it's still in process. And maybe that's why you feel as you're not getting there. It's still in process.
I think metaphorically or otherwise, these cards, the Lenormand in particular, are saying, take the trip, go back. There's growth there for you too. And or maybe making that stand will put Cush in the position where he realizes some of this growth has to be their own too. That this is a process of evolving and going towards better solutions, better outcomes. And maybe you need to go back because you put Cush in a position of really trying to take care of themselves too. And I know it sounds a little cruel, maybe, but I think it's a tough love situation for you, Divine. And I don't think you're going to do anything good for yourself unless you really follow those dictates in a way, you know. I'm just going to say that too. From one Scorpio to another.
That's what we have for you. It is a little bit convoluted, but it almost feels like you've been on this journey for a long time, and maybe it's not always been clear, but I think it's fed by something you feel either you're lacking or you're just never finding what you feel totally completes or satisfies you. So sometimes life is like that. It's a constant pursuit for something more.
We wish you luck.
Good luck with that. I wonder too, you know, I saw that ship, Divine, and I'm wondering too if you're going to be finally traveling back soon.
I think you are.
I get the feeling that's going to happen.
I think these things are more about
Good luck with that.
your future than just speculations that sometimes the tarot can be.
Okay,
You're welcome.
Russ, welcome to the show.
You're very welcome.
You know, we'll do our best to see what the cards say for a message from your dad.
And that's going to be your reading too, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to be my reading. We'll
Hi,
do
Russ. Thanks for joining us. Did you want to spin on our wheel? This is our last night, and you are currently our last reading. We are trying to give away some tarot decks if you're American or Canadian, because we can send you there. Or if you're outside of the States, a chance at a free reading. It's based on a spin of the wheel of our fortune, Wheel of Fortune.
I'm going to use my ghosts.
Good luck on your travel.
Going to use my Ghosts and Spirits Tarot for this one, Russ. And I'm going to have Mr. O shuffle too. I want your energy in this.
Already?
Okay, thank you. Let's see what we get.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So, if you're statewide, we have a spin of the wheel going on here, and we can offer you one of several free decks,
or a free tarot reading.
Or a free tarot reading. I welcome you, Scorpio. This one was advocated, wasn't it? It should
I
be on the
believe
list.
it was. We
Yeah, I
should
don't
have
know why
even
it
shown
ended up
that
there.
one. Uh-oh.
I don't know why it ended up there, because it did.
Yep.
Okay, so can you help me at all with this? like talk about it or something?
Well, we have all these decks available. We have the Buffy the Vampire, the Dungeon and Dragons Tarot, the Spoopy Tarot, which is a goofy deck, perfect for kids. We have a Lenormand deck that's rather unusual, and there's no booklet with that. But I would be happy if you chose that to send some Lenormand cheat sheets I've created.
All right.
And that's what's left with the decks. And other than that, we will offer a free reading.
Just trying to move it along.
Well, you have. And so we've given the options. Okay. Thank you. I thought it was important.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so is there a message? What is the message? You know what? I don't want to do my reading for this one. I want to do 3.
Okay.
I want to do 3. Because I think we have in the past when we're talking about a direct message.
So the first card is the Ten of Pentacles, but it's reversed. And then we have the reversed Queen of Cups.
Oh, my goodness.
And the reversed Queen of Wands. So, was your father married twice? And were possibly neither relationship great? I'm just getting a funny feel there.
Well, the Ten of Pentacles, I think, might be the key message here. I don't know if there was any issues with inheritance or money in the family, that there was maybe some discord over property issues. Or perhaps your father is worried about here your long-term security. I think here maybe he wishes... Married once, not a good marriage. Okay. I think here he's concerned about, your long-term security, and perhaps that he's sorry he couldn't be around longer to be a part of your life going forward.
I don't know about, how long ago he's been gone, or how little he was or much he was in your life. But that Ten of Pentacles, I think she's right. It kind of speaks to the idea that maybe they didn't really have a handle on their overall life. This would be a generality of their whole life. That's maybe things just were never exactly the way they wanted. There may have been, financial situations that were present for a lot of the life. I wonder if the two...
Was that the message from Dad?
Okay, I'm sorry. I am not really... I am suggesting perhaps... I'm sorry. Thanks for flustering me.
I am sorry.
I can't go on at the moment.
All right. Well, I think sometimes when we get a lot of court cards in a reading like this, it can get a little bit muddled. It can. And so I think here the Ten of Pentacles... As far as a message from your dad, it's relating to security. It's relating to money. I think he's concerned about, if you have, that you have a good life ahead of you. And that if there is an issue with inheritance or money from, his death, that there may be some other people involved that could be... He realizes maybe causing some problems with that.
Okay, so I apologize, Rush, because I really went off the track there. And it may not be about an inheritance, since it seems like it was such a long time ago. That would have been probably resolved. But it may have been that they are wondering about where you're at financially, how you're doing. They may be looking at these other cards as energies around you. I don't know that they're necessarily, your relationships or people's. Maybe they're saying be balanced emotionally. The Queen of Cups reversed. And the Queen of Wands is maybe saying there are certain things you need to be brave about, or you need to force yourself to do in certain respect. No, I don't think it's an inheritance.
No, I think that's correct. So but he may be concerned still about your security.
Your financial being.
And, if you are comfortable. I feel here also, he wants you to be more, that's the Queen of Wands? Yes. He wants you to be more assertive in situations that may challenge you a bit. He wants you to be able to stand up for yourself with not allowing emotions to interfere. I think here, sometimes when we stand up for ourselves, we can get really intense. We can let our emotions interfere with our judgment and logic. And he wants you to be sure to stand up for yourself in a balanced manner. Go on.
I appreciate you telling us that. I'm not sure that his message relates to that or not, or maybe Banshee sees something there. A people pleaser. Now, I am very interested in what I pulled with the Lenormand cards, and I want to share those right now.
Share those, because that might have helped to begin with.
The first one is the Anchor, and the second one is the Mask. So I wonder if your father's message includes the idea that you should hold on to things that maybe are representative or symbolic of other aspects of yourself, masks, that maybe this is the idea of saying that there are other ways of presenting yourself to the world, especially in terms of maybe finance or people pleasing, but some of that involves, having personas or guises that you adapt, and the idea maybe is those are your strengths. You don't like that. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Well, no, I think it ties into what he says kind of nicely. I'm just because I'm thinking about my own feelings about this.
Okay.
I kind of feel here, I was going to ask you, Russ, do you feel he's still with you? Do you think his energy is with you? Because I think when I see the Anchor, I feel here he wants you to know what?
You're right.
He wants you to know that his energy is anchored to you. And you may not always feel that way. You may not always see it. The mask can sometimes be a facade or not realizing, the truth of a situation. You may not always see him there, but I think he's there guiding you. I think he's there making sure that, things are more stable in your life, because that seems to be his main concern for whatever reason. I don't know how young you were when he passed away, but 30 years is a long time. So, he is concerned about these issues and how you can stand up for yourself. And he wants you to know he is anchored there, and don't feel like he's not with you. I think he's there. That anchor makes me believe that, people can move on, but that does not mean that there isn't something that's left with you. And I feel a lot of my ancestors around me. And so I always feel, even if I can't totally make that connection with them, I feel somebody's always there. And
so you didn't answer that specifically, the idea of whether or not you feel him around you, but I often wonder if maybe it is a given. He is somehow anchored to you. And it is maybe his sense of a service ethic, like he protected his mates during World War II. Now he looks out for you, and maybe he's earthbound in a way, and so he actually sort of appears in different ways in your life. The metamorphosis or the guises of the mask. Yeah, bam.
That's very good. And that could very well be. I like the connection you made there with the Anchor, and that is interesting. It came up since he was a sailor. My father was in World War II also. So that's very interesting to me. But I do think...
I want to see if we can pull it back towards the other cards, especially the two queens, because I don't quite see that as the message maybe, or where that is the message.
Oh, well, I've already covered that, but I don't know if you want to again. My feeling was that he feels that The message would be to make sure that, you are emotionally balanced when you have to assert yourself and can assert yourself more. Sometimes I feel like, I feel like with the Queen of Wands, there's a sense of wanting to stand up for yourself or assert yourself, but yet emotionally either you're ill prepared or you're not feeling emotionally strong enough to do it. His message might be to toughen up a little bit there and be able to just stand up for yourself in situations where you need to.
I wonder if the Ten of Pentacles reversed is about the foreign currency thing that you're moving into or that you have moved into, and that this is more or less just a general, be careful, be balanced, don't get emotionally over involved if it's not working out right away. If it is an investment kind of thing, you should realize, or he wants you to realize, that you have to hang with it.
Keep an eye on it.
Anchor with it.
He wants you to keep an eye on it because, again, the Ten of Pentacles is about investments as well as inheritance, as well as ancestors. It's also a sign, again, that he's with you. These are familial spirits that are indicated by the Ten of Pentacles. And so that's why I felt he was anchored to you, I felt that connection here. And also, so as far as the foreign currency go, you expect to do well, but he wants you to keep a sharp eye on it. Because long term, he may not be so sure it might be a good long-term thing to do. With the Ten of Pentacles, sometimes that's also about long-term investing.
All right. Hi, Vivi. We're going to take you as our last reading. It is 9 o'clock.
It's almost time to shut down.
But we're going to take you as our last reading because it's good to see you, and I'm glad you expressed your hopes for me. Thanks, Russ, once again.
That's what we have for you, Russ. Sorry to rush it along at the end here, but I hope that made some sense to you. I think there was a connection there. You saw it with the anchor. And if you had somebody else tell you that too, I believe it to be true because I see it there with both that Ten of Pentacles and the anchor. So good luck with that.
All right, good luck. All right, Vivi, do you have a question for us?
Hey, come back some other time, Russ. We'll be glad to even delve into that more if you do.
Yeah, those ones really are... Well, she's really good at them. I wasn't as good, but...
Oh, you're fine. You did fine. You've done good. All right, Vinny, what you got for us? Higher self, what message at the moment? It's your deck, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm going to use my Legend Arthurian Tarot. Yes, I made a full recovery. It took a couple days. You're welcome, Russ. You're very welcome.
You're welcome, Russ.
Hope to see you again. Monday was more of a recovery. Sunday was still like kind of funky, but I got through it. Saturday was, of course, the worst.
They were both bad days for me. But in a different way. Poor Mr. O. I was worried about him.
Okay, so what messages does your higher self have for you? Is this just 3 or the reading?
You're very welcome, Russ. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah,
all right.
Hope to see you.
Hey, and you know what, Russ? If you just want a simple, happy, positive message from Spirit, come join us at our happy hour show on Saturday.
Right, that's on Saturday.
We don't take questions, but we give a single card positive message to get you through your week ahead.
At 10 o'clock. Okay, are we doing your reading for this one?
What message? Yes, let's do that. That'll work.
All right, Vivi. It's the reversed 4 of Pentacles. So the message may be that in order to get a little, you may have to give a little. This may be saying that there's something you might have to invest in. It's not necessarily a financial investment. It could be something immaterial. You might have to study more. You might have to do favors or do something for somebody. But your higher self feels that maybe there's a service you need to give that kind of polishes up your aura or your karma a little bit.
Well, the Four of Pentacles reversed to me, I'm going to say clearly there's something maybe it was of value to you once upon a time, but you no longer need it in your life. It may be getting in the way of your forward movement. And so it may be time to let it go. Whatever it is, whether it's a mindset that's not working for you anymore, whether it's a habit of yours that's just getting in the way of you progressing, maybe it served a purpose at one time, but it really needs to be let go of now to move forward. So, why is that important?
The Hanged Man reversed.
Oh.
You're good with this one.
Am I?
I struggle a little bit with the Hanged Man reverse.
Well, with the Hanged Man reversed, I can go a number of different ways,
Okay.
I think. But in this case, I would say with that card, why is this important? Because you need to stop thinking and start doing. I think this is a time for action. And in order to move forward and take the actions you need to take, something needs to be let go of.
Yeah, so it sort of fits very well with the first one. There's a definite physical action to take here. It could be in terms of just...
Something you always say about the Hanged Man may fit here as well. What you have to let go of, you may feel is a big sacrifice to you.
That's true, too.
And you may not want to. So why this is important is maybe... you've got comfortable in feeling or believing a certain way, and you don't want to let go of that even though it's no longer serving you. I just thought
fine.
that really...
I think that contains it.
Yeah, and so it may be a struggle for you to want to let this go. So where is this heading? Is it a break?
Another 4. Another reversed 4.
Oh.
The reversed 4 of Swords.
Oh.
It leads to a recovery.
It leads to a recovery. It leads to you feeling more energized. It's almost as if whatever it is you need to let go of, because, you've got to make the sacrifice. You need to let go of it because it's holding you back in some way. You'll be re-energized and ready to move forward once you do.
Your higher self says this is essential, that you really have to do this now even. So here's the Lenormand. Oh dear.
Hey, isn't that about letting go or cutting?
Cutting, the Sith. Something needs to be kind of moved on. Because there are choices, there are crossroads here.
Well, because, again, I see that 6th falling right in place with that. It's like you have to cut something out of your life now, whatever it is. Like I said, whether it's something up here, a mindset, whether it's a habit, whether it's something in your life, a job that's not working out for you, a relationship, friends.
Because that's what's causing the procrastination you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like you sort of hold it there. It's a deflector in a way. And, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's sort of a security blanket in a way. It's sort of something that kind of insulates you.
So once you do, you can move forward on the path of your choice. That's where I think this comes in here.
Your higher self is more or less saying you're putting some other things in front of you, this procrastination. You can evaluate them as being important, but are they really? You maybe need to get back to the books on that.
Makes sense? That's what we have for you. Wow.
And you know what? Vinny, you probably kind of knew it for yourself too, but that's what we're here for, to give you a little bit of clarification.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Did you want a spin of our wheel
That's right, we
for a
didn't give
free
you a
reading,
spin.
Vinny? Thank you. Because we could do that. This is the last day for the wheel. We gave away a few decks. We still got a few left, but they could go into somebody's donations. Some of them.
Now, you don't have an American address we can ship to, right? So it would be for a free reading.
Well, it's what yeah, right.
I just want to clarify. I don't know for sure.
Is it my spin? I'm spinning
It's
anyway.
mine because you did it before.
Go ahead. Try to give one away this time, Mr. O. Put your energy and mojo in it.
The
Lovers. Nope.
All
We're
right.
sorry. Okay.
All right, everybody. So that's it for today's show. If you're still watching, we successfully did give away a few decks, but we still had a few more to do. We're going to figure out something different with that. We'll just figure it out.
Well, when also somebody is looking for donations for a raffle, we may
Yes,
do
that's
that.
right.
So
Right, we have
one
a
way or
place to put
another,
these.
or maybe they'll show up around the holidays again for a
You
giveaway.
never know. Another holiday giveaway.
All right. Well, I
You're
want to
very
thank
welcome.
everybody for coming today, and hope to see you all at our happy hour show or at our other live show on Sunday,
All righty.
2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest.
Mysterious Queen, we're signing off right now.
You come
So
too
sorry.
late.
So
You
sorry.
Come too late. I'm sorry.
But we'll see everybody again. We're back at happy hour on Saturday.
Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.